Okay, I want to talk to you about ascension symptoms. Um, Ascension symptoms are what happens to you when you've been, mm, I suppose you're attuned to these new energies that are coming into the planet. How do I know they're new energies? I'm very sensitive to energies. I have been since I became a Reiki person when I lived in Vancouver many years ago. So, non attuned people may not, they may have ascension symptoms, but they don't know what ascension symptoms are, and they have no framework for it. But anyway, today my ascension symptoms are tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, and I have had that pretty much for every day for the past year. Very strong swishing feeling in my forehead area, which is your pineal gland, your third eye. So a lot of energy coming into the third eye area. Um, for me, I feel the cold. And even, the past short while when it's really warmed up a lot, I still feel the cold. I feel very constantly looking for a blanket. I'm cold. And let's see. Generally speaking, for the past year, I've not been able to sleep at night. I sleep starting this morning. It was like about 6 o'clock in the morning was when I finally fell asleep, and I slept until noon. Um, what else? Quite often, even when I wake up, I want to go back to bed. This afternoon air time, um, most days I feel these energies coming in the afternoons. And sometimes the energies come in so strong that I want to go lie down because they're so strong. And sometimes I meditate through them. Sometimes I actually fall asleep through them. But there are tremendous new energies coming in. And, as I was saying, I was a Reiki person. I was attuned to Reiki. It was more than 10 years ago. And I've never had this experience in all those years of Reiki where every day this energy was coming in. So for me, these are ascension symptoms. Other things are skin irritations coming up, and what else? Aches and pains in the body. For the past year, there's been nothing but aches and pains in the body. Itchiness on the skin, unexplainable itchiness. Um, what else? Um, Synchronicities, deja vus. A synchronicity is a coincidence, meaningful coincidences. Deja vus, just inexplicable things in traditional science. Um, with my aches and pains, I've been to the physiotherapist. She's going to cut me loose because she says, we've been going at it all this time and you don't get better. So there's nothing I can do for you. And I think a lot of people that go to see their doctors with these chronic illnesses that are coming up and they're not getting help, I think it's because this ascension energy. Now, I don't know this, but I'll relay this from other people. Other people say that the reason why you get a lot of aches and pains and a lot of these weird physical symptoms is because this energy is coming in and it's bringing up unhealed parts of ourselves. And we're having physical manifestations of stuff that's come up to be healed. I think that myself, there's been a lot of stuff from my ancestors that has come up to be healed. So healing ancestral lines, you can Google that. Being kept here in this town is that's what I do. I've been here for a long time, and I don't head out, I don't hop on a plane and go somewhere. I don't hop in a car and go more than 90 miles away from here. And that's been for like 6 years. I haven't done that. So people who are conscious, a lot of them have been assigned to be physically where they are for Mother Earth Spirit, Gaia. And I think it's to hold this new energy. You get the energy, it comes in and it affects you, but you're here to hold this new light. You're here to hold it in a human vessel. And what you're supposed to do with this light, you use your intuition. For me, I'm guided to move around a lot, to move around and be all over the place. And you have to be moment to moment with it. There's no planning for anything when you're like this. It's like you just allow your body to go where it wants to go, and it's guided to go where it wants to go. And I'm not given to make a lot of plans with people. There's no planning, very little making agreements to do anything unless it's like spur of the moment. If someone calls me up and said, let's go for a coffee right now, then I'll take a moment while I check in to see, and then it's yes or no, I can't. But as far as like making an agreement for a week away or we're going to go this summer somewhere, I never do that. There's no advanced planning. Would never anything like 6 months out, we're going to go to Jamaica or something. No, never do that. Constantly being in the moment and being open to, I always say, synchronicity, which is coincidences, and serendipity, which is, you can look it up. It's just the universe giving you something. So if there's any questions you have, you can private message me, and quite often I can come up with some information for you. I've been at this for a very long time. But that's the basic message I want to give you. Ascension Symptoms. What is ascension? Ascension is becoming of a higher vibration. Higher vibration, some people might think, what does that mean? I'm in a car and I'm going over a bumpy road. No. Higher vibration means higher consciousness. So higher consciousness is moving towards, you start off with courage, and then you move up to logic, and then you move into agape love. Agape love, it's not romantic love, it's a different kind of love. Look up agape, A-G-A-P-E. Then you get into unconditional love, and then apparently you go into stages called illumination, and then you go into stages of enlightenment. And this is basically what ascension is. It's ascending our species from being what we've been to being more like the great avatars, Jesus and the Buddha, Okay, so sometimes when I'm making my videos, I stop talking. And okay, so I do stop talking, and I'm not going to label why I go into silence. A lot of potential labels from the past come up. And I'm not given to label this silence. It's just silence, and my spirit guides are joking around. I can hear my spirit guides talking. And when I start to really smile, it's because they're doing something really funny. I do have spirit guides. And okay, if you have any questions, you can private message me. Uh, do as you feel. Follow your intuition. Intuition's very important right now.